Olympia, fireworks, and ships rendering honors to the Olympia at a future point, and basically to give you the idea of what this is all about, which shows sailors leaving ships going into port in Liberty outfits. The Navy Liberty is a big deal, and then it says what is a naval gala, and what it is, it's a parade, it's a party, and yes indeed, it's good for tourism and it's an opportunity to make money. The picture on the right, naval gala that was held in the 1880s for Queen Victoria. It's patriotism, okay, bands and community, tourism, and everything that you want to bring people into the city for a good time, and it's good for business. It's also a diplomatic event, and you'll see pictures of Queen Elizabeth at a naval gala in Halifax, Nova Scotia. You'll see President Reagan at the Statue of Liberty dedication, and you'll see Barack Obama with our military, and it brings high attention to the city. It's something that brings stature to the city. Raise funds for the museum ships in the Delaware River, using this as a medium to rededicate the Olympia after it's been restored, to raise funds for the USS New Jersey, and to raise funds for the SS United States. So you have the three museum ships that should be good at tourist attractions for the region, all of whom need money. The thinking on this, it would take 3 years to put together. Memorial Day 2013 or July 4th 2013. Influx of tourism into the region would be comparable or better than Army-Navy. And the reason we're not doing this on Army-Navy or suggesting it on Army-Navy is the weather's not so great. And additionally, Memorial Day is a lighter tourism holiday here. Opportunity here is to fill hotel rooms that aren't normally filled. Now, here's the hard part. The Department of the Navy needs to get involved with this, and that will take some political clout. All they need to provide is one destroyer to provide a command and control platform and be a representative of the United States Navy, and a group of people known as naval control of shipping specialists, who, believe it or not, are here in the region as reservists to help operate the ship part of the event. And what's nice about this is the money to do this sort of stuff is already spent. That these things are budgeted for. It's not like we're going to the Navy and say, hey, listen, you need to spend $5 million to support this. This money is in what's called OPTAR, which is a Navy term for budget, and it's there. And what we need is to help the Navy run the program on the Delaware. We also need them to invite ships from foreign navies, international navies, and I use destroyer-class ships, but these are relatively small ships, not expensive to operate, plus very maneuverable, and could easily do a pass and review in the Delaware to provide the pomp and circumstance for this sort of thing. And NATO traditionally provides these sort of things, and other navies from the Americas and Asia traditionally do these sorts of things. I mean, it's considered to be an honor to be invited. So the trick here is we're using ships as the production of the show. Here's a little on the Olympia's history. You have the fundraising requirements. Yes, it needs $20 million, and I threw on another $5 million because I think there should be a documentary on it. And the dilemma that we face is that the Seaport Museum has concluded that the Olympia is not strategic, okay, which means they want to get rid of it. And the Olympia, as I see it, is owned by the United States Navy still. Okay, they take their guidance from the Navy about what to do. And the Navy has advised the Independence Seaport Museum to dispose of the Olympia, okay, which is disturbing. I mean, it's the last remaining ship of the Great White Fleet. That, to me, is where a lot of Navy veterans got upset. And clearly, there's got to be a way to say, okay, here's how we can raise funds, all right, without the Navy spending budget money to put in $20 million. And here's how we can benefit the city and the region by creating a tourist event that can be quite significant. There would have to be an executive director. They'd have to sell sponsorships for the event. There was no event. The idea, you're going to contribute money to save this historic ship, and frankly, history doesn't sell in America. I mean, parties sell, fireworks sell, brass bands sell, but getting money raised for something of historic significance is a very difficult task. Phase 2 know Ken Burns. He's doing a piece on the Roosevelts, and there's stuff that's literally falling on the production floor from Teddy Roosevelt that would fit into making a documentary about something that could be played at the Independence Seaport Museum. So the significance of this on public television, maybe a half an hour on it, something like that. You need to get to the people in the city that can help you get to the Department of the Navy to step up to providing the resource and the skill to bring together a party like this. And clearly, the Navy can do that. I mean, been a participant in that when I was on active duty, and it's a lot of fun, and it would be good for the city. So, there's a picture of the Statue of Liberty. You can see when they did the Liberty restoration, they raised $285 million, and 84 of it went to the restoration